Welcome back, my friends. Welcome to Mario's Early Years Fun with Letters. Thank you for hanging around during the BRB and allowing me that short break there. I see I missed a raid. 4 sides. Thank you for the raid. Always a pleasure to enjoy your company, my friend, and welcome to your friends as well. How did Elden Ring treat you? I hope you had a good stream. You can use that link there in the shout out to give 4 sides a follow, my friends. In addition to Elden Ring, he plays he does retro games sometimes, and he does Smash Brothers, among other things. And enjoy some BRB jams. In reference to the jams, the music you heard was made by Sparrow. I kind of messed that up. You probably noticed I kind of messed up the song by making it restart part of the way through. Apologies for that. The part where the song started to begin again inexplicably was my doing. But that's a remix inspired by Vector Man, the stage 3 music in Vector Man, and of course the mid 90s. And it's very good. You can find more of Sparrow's music through either of those links there for his streams or his SoundCloud. Garisoma's back too. Welcome back. It was brutal but fun. Don't those two things always go together? Aren't the best times in video games the most brutal? If they're not, then I'm afraid I've been doing something very, very wrong. So we're doing a bunch of educational games tonight. We've already played a couple of Sesame Street games on the NES, and now we're on the Super NES, and we're gonna play a couple Mario themed educational games. I gotta get my controller. It's tangled up. There we go. I just have I try so hard to keep everything nice and neat, but it never works. All these video game controller wires, they just become a spider's web of chaos. So this is Fun with Letters. It looks like we've got 7, maybe 8 mini games to choose from. That is a slow-moving cursor. Oh, this is like a character select. Alright, well maybe Mario's game, but let's start off with Yoshi. And I guess we'll just kind of work our way... around. Let's just start with the...
Let's go to Alphabet World. A, apple. B, Bowser. C, crazy cat.
Why is it crazy?
D, dancing dinosaur. E, elephant. F, funny fish. G, garden gate. H, hitting hammer.
Okay,
I, Iggy.
this is just listening to the alphabet being recited.
J, jiggling jellyfish. K, kicking kangaroo. L, Luigi. M, Mario. N, noisy nest.
I mean, the nest isn't what's making the noise.
Octopus. P, princess toadstool.
Not Princess Peach. That would have been a lot better for
Queen.
P.
R, rabbit.
I didn't hear the adjective for queen.
Sparkling star. T. Talkie TV. U. Umbrella.
Why do some of them get adjectives and some of them don't?
Violent volcano. W. Wiggling web. X.
Probably quiet.
Xylophone. Y. Yoshi. Z. Zipping zipper.
All right. Well, we won the first game, I think. And all my life, I would never have gotten to. I would have never have gotten to see Frownie play educational games on Twitch. Thank you for the trophies, cows. I believe that's the mop. The mop is wet. Is that a victory flag? Hype? Okay, well. Not a lot of game in this game yet. It's kind of weird, like some of them were Mario things, but some of them there weren't. Like they couldn't think of 26 Mario things to assign to the letters. So some of them are just random. Right, like C could have been like for cape. F could have been like the feather. M was Mario. I was about to say M wasn't even mushroom, but yeah, I guess it was Mario, so that's probably better, right? F could have been fire flower. Like they could have done so much better. K for Koopa Troopa, G for Goomba. Alright, well, let's see what the next game is like. We'll stick with Yoshi since he didn't really get to do anything.
Building world.
Building world. C, B, me, Lee. I mean...
You found la, la. You chose set, set.
What? That exits? That's not what I wanted to do.
Building world. You found la, la.
Luigi, wake up. Help me out.
Pick the letters that make the sound
Oh. I should have woken Luigi up before. Dash Darkfighter, welcome to the stream. This is some content. It's something, alright. I don't really know what we're up to, but, we're trying to have a good time.
Find the letters that make the sound la.
Alright.
You did well.
You found la, la.
Yeah, but see, with L and O,
Letters that make the sound ma.
L and O, I wouldn't think made the sound la. Like, I would think it made the sound low. For la, I would think L-A, right?
You found it.
Maybe I
You
just...
picked ma. Ma.
Maybe I just don't hear very
Show me
clearly.
the letters that make the sound saw.
I like your choice.
Oh, and MK, welcome in. I
You
saw
chose
a moment
saw.
ago. You commented on the apple.
Saw.
And I meant
The
to
letters that make the sound ba.
tell you hello then, but then I got distracted. But I'm very happy to have you here. Thank you for joining us, MK. Feels like those bad trips when you have a fever.
Find the letters that make the sound ba.
You found it.
You chose ba. B. Ah. Ba.
If only this were Reader Rabbit. That's how I learned to read. I don't know that I've ever encountered Reader Rabbit before. Brain goes like a slug. Yeah, mine does.
Show
I'm
me
always
the
lurking.
letters that make the sound L.
L.
I like your choice.
I like
You
your
found
choice.
L. 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 Find the letters that make the sound X.
Eck.
That works for me.
You found X. 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 Show me the letters that make the sound N.
It's difficult because this game talks so much that I don't want to talk over it too much, but also it doesn't really have much worthwhile to say.
N. X. N. N. Find the letters that make the sound Ed.
Final Fantasy is how I learned to read mostly, Grisoma says.
You picked Ed. Ed. D. Ed.
I remember being really young and not really learning to read, but memorizing a lot of text from having it read to me. Like in Mario 3, there are all those different text boxes having to do with like your encounters with the king and the castle on each stage. And I remember having my parents read those to me so many times that I had memorized which ones happen when, so it gave the illusion that I could read. And there were several storybooks that they had read to me so often that I'd memorized the books, and like I knew which parts of the story went with which pages, so I could flip through a book and recite it and give the illusion that I was reading, but really I had no idea what any of the characters meant. We had Reader Rabbit on our school computers. You've never heard of Reader Rabbit? Real fun back in the day. We had like 10 games back in the 90s. I missed out on that. We didn't have a lot of computer access when I was a kid. I had a Commodore 64. My dad had a Commodore 64 when I was real young, and I would use that to play games, but we didn't have anything educational on it. And at school, for the longest time, the only computer was in the library. I think it had Oregon Trail on it, but we weren't really allowed to play it. We got to use some computers a little bit later on in like 4th grade, and we learned keyboarding later on, but we never played a lot of we never really used a lot of like educational software, like not game type stuff. Hooked on phonics.
The letters that make the sound ma.
Learned to speak English by watching TV and reading books. I only knew Turkish at the time.
That works for me.
You picked ma. Ah. that make the sound re.
You did well.
You found re. R. E. Re. Red. Show me the letters that make the sound B.
Watching my niece learn to read was crazy, Sparrow says. For better or worse, she was allowed to play Roblox and desperately wanted to join in on the chat conversation, but it's paid off because she's the top of the English class in general literacy. Right on.
Show me the letters that make the sound B.
Super.
And those educational laptops that run on 4 big batteries. Mom spent crazy money on me for nothing, MK says. C64's Math Blaster, Donald Duck's Playground, Granny's Garden. We're in the world of Carmen Sandiego and a few adventure games. Yeah, I never played any of those. Whoa, Dash! Hey, thank you for the $5. Thank you for the tip. Very generous of you. Thank you. They're worth adding to the list. Let me see. I'm having trouble writing. Frownie grew up in the 50s. Not quite, but I grew up in kind of a rural area of Kentucky, so we lagged behind technology a bit. Okay, C64. I was also recommended The Last Ninja. Math Blaster. Donald Duck. Playground. Granny's Garden. Carmen Sandiego. Do an educational C64 night. So that was it. We won that game. Let's move on. Let's use we'll play as Mario for a little while. And then we'll give the princess a turn.
Sentence World.
Sentence World. Luigi is in the cap bag. Mud. Luigi is in the bag.
Find the word mud to make the sentence go with the picture.
You did well.
You found mud. Luigi is in the mud. Pick the word pig to make the sentence go with the picture.
Super.
You chose pig. The pig is wet. Show me the word sun to make the sentence go with the picture.
Luigi set in the map.
You did well.
You found sun. Luigi sat in the sun. Choose the word hat to make the sentence go with the picture.
Granny's Garden was Australia and the UK's Oregon Trail to some extent, in that everyone played it at some point. A blank is in the log.
The word hat to make the sentence go with the picture.
It's odd to me that it's telling me the word to pick to some like.
Super.
You chose hat.
I would
Hat is in the log.
I would expect it would want us to work out what the sentence should be for ourselves, not just tell us. A bug is on the blank. Alright, can I just pick?
You found rug. A bug is
Okay.
on the rug.
So I don't actually have to be told. His blank is hot. Pan?
You found pan. His pan is hot.
I live the Oregon Trail here in Oregon. The princess has a big cup.
You found cup. The princess has a big cup.
Stay off the rural trail. I can't really describe the area I live in now as quite rural. The more I say that word, the worse I'm getting at it. Rural, but it is kind of away from things. Mario has a lid and a pan.
You picked lid. Mario has a lid and a pan.
You don't die of dysentery, but rather a witch sends you back to your parents so as to avoid us having nightmares. The mop is wet. That's the title of the game. Now we can roll the credits.
Mop is wet.
The red mop is red.
You chose wet. The red mop is wet.
Do you have Mario's Time Machine? I do. I have Mario's Time Machine and Mario is Missing. I have the SNES versions of those games. A bug is on the rug. We already got that sentence.
You found rug. A bug is on the rug.
I wasn't actually planning on playing either of those tonight, though, Derek, because they're bigger, sort of more involved games. They'll take longer to play.
You found pan. His pan is hot.
I wanted to focus on some of the games with smaller amounts of content tonight. So what happens if we pick the wrong answer?
You chose lid. The princess has a big lid.
All right. Well, they didn't like that one.
You picked lid.
It's just
Mario
looping.
has a lid and a pan.
I think we actually have to wake Luigi up and be told what to pick.
Pick the word rug to make the sentence go with the picture.
That's weird.
Found it.
You found rug. A bug is on the rug.
You remember being so let down with
Word pan to
Mario is
make
Missing
the sentence go
once you
with
realized
the
it was
picture.
educational. Yeah, I had pretty much the same experience except with Mario's Time Machine.
You found pan. His pan is hot. Choose the word cup to make the sentence go with the picture.
You found it.
You found cup. The princess has a big cup.
I thought it was
Find
mop.
the word lid to make the sentence go with the picture.
You have any of the Humongous games? Have you done any of the Humongous games? No, I haven't.
Mario has a lid and a pan.
I don't even know that I've heard of those before.
Make the sentence go with the picture.
You did well.
You picked mop. The mop is wet. Find the word wet to make the sentence go with the picture.
This game has a shocking amount of voice acting in it.
You chose wet. The red mop is wet.
I mean, I know that they're all like constructed you know, for like pre-existing like individual words, but still, it's a lot of voice to hear.
Show me the word fed to make the sentence go with
Freddy
the
Fish, Putt
picture.
Putt, Spy Fox, they did those. So I've heard of all of those games. I haven't played any of them. My experience with computer games is very limited. Outside the C64, I've only ever even played a handful of PC games. I'm overwhelmingly a console gamer.
Super!
You chose fed. Yoshi fed the cat. Find the word hug to make the sentence go with the picture.
I like your choice.
You found hug. The princess got a big hug. Choose the word dog to make the sentence go with the picture.
I like your choice.
It's very weird that we can select answers without being told which answers to select. But when we do that, they don't count.
Sentence go with the picture.
A very strange
You
choice.
found hid. Mario hid in the log. Find the word sat to make the sentence go with the picture.
You did well.
You picked sat. Bowser sat on a bug.
All right. Well, that's 3 games down, I guess. This is very odd.
Let's go to Vowel World.
Or is pick the one that doesn't belong?
Find the word that starts with the vowel A.
Okay,
like
just
your
pick
choice.
the ones that do match. Okay.
You found alligator that starts with A. Alligator. Pick the word that starts with the vowel A.
I like your choice.
You have to hear all the dialogue every
starts
time.
with A.
I made my choice early and it just kind of froze for a moment so I could finish what it had to say.
Show me the word that starts with the vowel A.
You found it.
You found apple that starts with A. Apple. Find the word that starts with the vowel E.
This is a weird game.
I like your choice.
You found egg that starts with E.
How is this a game about vowels? Because, like,
Show me the word that starts with the vowel E.
why couldn't this be a game about... Why couldn't this have the whole alphabet? Why couldn't this be a game about
You
consonants?
found elf that starts with E. Elf.
All it's
Pick
doing is
that word that
having us
starts
identify
with
the words that
vowel
start with the
E.
same letter.
You found it.
You picked elephant that starts with E. Elephant. elephant.
I'm still learning, Shino says. Fair enough. Derek feels smarter too.
Show me that word that starts with the vowel I.
Why Icky Iggy? Why not just regular Iggy?
I like your choice.
You found Icky Iggy that starts with I, Icky Iggy.
Master Tuesday,
That
happy
word
Tuesday,
that starts
Tuesday.
with the vowel I.
Welcome to
Super.
You picked igloo that starts with I,
this.
Igloo. Pick that word that starts with the vowel I.
That works for me.
You found insect that starts with I, insect.
Happy Tuesday, you too, and an apt description. Ooh, olive. I like olives. I could just sit and take a spoon and eat a whole jar of olives.
Show me that word that starts with the vowel O.
That works for me.
You found octopus that starts with O, octopus. Find that word that starts with the vowel O.
You found it.
You
How about
picked
O for
ox
oh
that
no?
starts
Yep.
with O, ox.
I think I have to say
That word that starts with the vowel O.
this game has more going on than the Sesame Street games, but I think I enjoy it less.
You picked olive that starts with O, olive.
What do we want to bet? We're gonna have umbrella as one of the objects on the next screen. I called it. No pink lemons.
Show me that
Unfortunately,
word that
no.
starts with the vowel U.
I almost picked rabbit.
That works for me.
Jesse Thompson,
You
welcome
found
in,
a
Jesse.
cat
Great to
that
see you.
Starts with U, untie.
Hope you've had a good weekend
Pick
and
that word
are
that
ready
starts with the vowel U.
for a lot of learning tonight.
You did well.
You chose umpire that starts with U, umpire. Find that word that starts with the vowel U.
You did
Ah,
well.
this is much less painful than
chose
some of the stuff that
umbrella
we've played.
Starts
That
with
we've played,
You.
Derek.
U, umbrella.
I don't think we have to worry about any tears tonight. I don't know. Are tears of boredom a thing?
Let's go to Sound World.
Sound World. Look, we've got a dinosaur. That's something. Pick the thing that starts with the L sound, as in Luigi.
Pick the picture that starts with the sound L.
You did well.
You picked Luigi that starts with L. Luigi. Choose the picture that starts with the sound ah.
You found it.
You picked octopus that starts with ah. Ah. Octopus. Find the picture that starts with the sound ah.
You did well.
You found
I see how it
that
is.
starts with
Icky Iggy, but no lanky Luigi.
apple. Show me the picture that starts with the sound g.
You're absolutely right, Tuesday.
You chose gate that starts with
Now I want olives.
g. Gate. Choose the picture that starts with the sound d.
Lovely Luigi.
You picked dinosaur
Ah,
that
for
starts
apple.
with
Exactly.
dinosaur.
Uh,
Find the picture that starts with the sound k.
I like your choice.
I
You
like your
found
choice.
cat that starts
I like
with
that voice clip.
cat.
Oh my, it's still going.
Find the picture
Ah,
that
for
starts
shouldn't be
with
playing
the
this
sound
game. I mean, it's not the worst thing. It's just
You picked star that starts with
I had a lot more fun with the pick the shapes
choose
game.
the picture that starts with the sound eh.
That works for me.
You found elephant that starts with eh. Eh. Elephant. Choose the picture that starts with the sound I.
That works for me.
You found Iggy Iggy that starts with I. I. Iggy Iggy.
Iggy can't
Show
catch
me
a
the
break.
picture that starts with the sound B.
Super.
You picked Bowser that starts
I wish
with
that encouraging voice told me that about my daily life choices.
pick the picture that starts with the sound.
Super.
You found
Do you see
fish
what that is in the
starts
background?
with
Who knows what that is in the
Fish.
top right?
pick
You
the
ever seen one of
picture
these
that
before?
Starts with the sound.
Super.
You chose Princess Toadstool that starts with Princess Toadstool. Show me the picture that starts with the sound.
I wanted to make a joke about a card catalog one night for the opening joke. In fact, I think I did. I think I ended up using it. I don't remember how it went, but I think I did make a joke
Show
about
me
the card
picture
catalog.
that starts with
But when I
the
told it to
sound.
Jelly, she was like, "You looked up something in the card catalog? Where was this library you visited in 1982?"
Show me the picture that starts with the sound.
Yeah, yeah, it's a card catalog. I've spent a lot of time. I've spent a lot of time in libraries, and it's still been a long time since I've seen one of those. So it looks like the answer could
Show me
be
the picture that
nap.
starts with the sound.
That works for me.
You chose nest that starts with nest. Find the picture that starts with the sound.
That works for me.
You found umbrella that starts with umbrella. Find the picture that starts with the sound.
That would be T for T-Rex, right?
Super.
You found TV that starts with TV. Pick the picture that starts with the sound R.
Super.
You picked rabbit that starts with R. Rabbit. Choose the picture that starts with the sound.
I like your choice.
You chose hammer.
The voice does not
starts
go with that character.
Hammer. Pick the picture that starts with the sound
I like your choice.
You picked Mario that starts with Mario.
My goodness. For my goodness, that game took a long time. See, one thing I am curious about is if we play the same game again, is it always the same or are they randomized in some way? But I don't want to suffer through a repeated game.
Let's go to Last Letter World.
Last Letter World. This is exactly the game we just played.
Show me the word that ends with the letter P.
Super.
You chose map that ends with P. Map. Pick the word that ends with the letter P.
Gotta go, Frownie. Enjoyed the stream. See you next stream. Thank you for being here, Doe. I really appreciate you, and yeah, I look forward to seeing you again. Have a great rest of your night or day. Thank you again for the sub as well.
Pick the word that ends with the letter P.
You did well.
You picked cap that ends with P. Cap. Find the word that ends with the letter P.
Look, I joked before about the sleeping Luigi being the correct answer because he was taking a nap. And look, now they used that word nap.
That works for me.
My joke came true.
That ends with P. Nap. Choose the word that ends with the letter P.
They didn't even shuffle them.
You found it.
You found pot that ends with T. Pot. Choose the word that ends with the letter T.
That works for me.
You picked nut that ends with T. Nut. Find the word that ends with the letter T.
That works for me.
You chose hat that ends with T. that word that ends with that letter N.
That works for me.
You found fan that ends with N.
So far, the correct answers have only been to the far
That
right.
word that ends with
The
that
incorrect
letter
answers.
N.
You found it.
They have
You
not.
found
They have
pin
not
that
shuffled them
ends
at
with
all.
N. Pin. Choose that word that ends with that letter N.
I like your choice.
You picked pan that ends with N. Pan. Choose that word that ends with that letter D.
You're thinking the same thing about the answers all being in the same spot. Yeah. They really did not try to challenge us, even in the least.
You chose bed that ends with D. D. Bed. Find that word that ends with that letter D.
I like your choice.
You found mud that ends with D. D. Mud. Pick that word that ends with that letter D.
You found it.
You picked lid that ends with D. D.
You just don't do a whole lot in this game.
Pick that word that ends with that letter.
It's the same situation.
You found it.
You found tub that ends with B. B. Tub. Show me that word that ends with that letter B.
You found it.
If you had
You found cub that
if you had
ends
asked
with
me, if you had just said,
B.
you know,
B.
name 3 words that end with the letter B, I think it would have
Show me
taken me a
that
while
word
to come
that
up with
ends
them, though.
with that letter B.
You did well.
You found cab that ends with B. B. Cab. Show me that word that ends with that letter G.
I like your choice.
You chose dog that ends with G. G. Dog. Find that word
I
that
came up with
ends
tab
with
before
that
cab.
letter G.
You did well.
I think my first response probably would have been
You
the word
chose
bomb.
bag that ends with G.
It's not even the right number of letters.
Choose
And
that
the B
word
at the
that
end is
ends
silent.
with that letter G.
I like your choice.
You found mug that ends with G. G. Mug.
Alright, here we go. Final room. Oh yeah, we have to wake Luigi up. That implies to me that this voiceover is
Show me
supposed to
that
be the
word
voice
that
of
ends
Luigi.
with that letter N.
This is not... This voiceover is not the voice that I would associate with Luigi.
You picked pen that ends with N. Pen. Choose that word that ends with that letter N.
Super.
You found run that ends with N. Run. Pick that word that ends with that letter N.
You found it.
You found sun that ends with N. Sun.
I wish there were more, like,
That word that ends with that
I wish there were more variety in the gameplay. Like
Super.
everything is just point and
You
click on
found
at the
rat
screen.
That ends with T. Rat. Pick that word that ends with that letter T.
You found it.
You picked rat that ends with T. Rat.
Even if it were just a
That
thing
word
where
that
like
ends with
if
that
we
letter
could control the character like Mario 2 and like pick up our answers and
You
carry them
picked
over to a
cat
part of the
that
screen,
ends with
that would be more interesting than the cursor.
cat. Find that word that ends with that letter G.
That works for me.
You picked bug that ends with G. G. Bug. Choose that word.
Derek
that
might be
ends
right though.
with
We might experience some tears.
I like your choice.
You found that rug.
This game might wear me down.
G. G. Rug. Find that word that ends with that letter G.
I like your choice.
You picked log that ends with G. G. Log.
We've only got one game left though.
Let's go to first letter world.
First letter world. This is exactly the same game as the vowel game. No. Everything we play is the
Find that
same.
word that starts with that letter P.
You did well.
You found pig that starts with P. P.
Why are we being cheered on by a Goomba?
Pig. Choose a word that starts with that letter P.
You did well.
You chose pot that starts
It's all
with
villains.
P. P. Pot. Pick a word that starts with that letter P.
That works for me.
You chose Princess Toadstool that starts with P. P. Princess Toadstool. Find a word that starts with that letter B.
You found it.
You picked Bowser that starts with B. 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 Bowser. Find a word that starts with that letter B.
I like your choice.
You found bed that starts with B. 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 Bed. Pick a word that starts with that letter B.
You found it.
You chose box that starts with B. B.
This game has lost all of its novelty for me, and now I just feel trapped.
Choose a word that starts with that letter T.
I like your choice.
You chose tub that starts with T. 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 Tub. Choose a word that starts with that letter T.
You found it.
You picked top that starts with T. 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 Top. Find a word that starts with that letter T.
I like your choice.
You picked tent that starts with T. 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 Tent.
Alright, next environment.
You found pig that starts with P. P.
You are perhaps too pro of a gamer for this.
You picked pan that starts with P. Pan.
I appreciate the
You chose
compliment.
pin that starts with P. Pin. You found duck that starts with D. Duck. You found dig that starts with D.
I like to think I have the capacity to endure a lot of stuff video game related. But,
You chose dog that starts with D.
this one is starting to get to me.
Dog. You chose sock that starts with S.
I'm trying to just rush through it to get us out of here.
You picked sun that starts with S. Sun. You picked sink that starts with
You don't get to play as Luigi, but at least he got to appear in this game.
sink.
That's more than Luigi gets in a lot of Mario games.
You picked Mario that starts with M. Mario.
I mean, it's debatable whether or not I'm actually playing as Mario
You picked Matt that starts
right now.
with
Anyway, I'm kind of just playing as the cursor.
Matt. You found mug that
That
starts
image for the
with
map is
M.
not easy to discern.
Mug.
This is the same. We had the same puzzle just a moment ago.
Pig that starts with P.
We're the same puzzle in the other room.
You picked pan that
The
starts
cursor is
with
red, so it's Mario.
P. Pan. You chose pin that starts with P. Pin.
We had this puzzle in the other room too. What's going on?
Starts with
This game is so bereft of content. We're seeing repeat puzzles during the same puzzle.
You found dig that starts with D. Dig. You chose dog that starts with D. Dog. You chose sock that starts with S. Sock.
Did I do something wrong? Did I break the game? Why is it
Starts
repeating?
with S. Sun. You picked sink that starts with S. Sink.
It's never gonna let me out of here.
Mug that starts with M. Mug.
Nah, I know we just did this because I said the map was difficult to discern.
That starts with M. Mat. You chose Mario that starts with M. Mario.
How many times do I have to do the same puzzles?
Starts with P. Pan.
I forgot to wake up Luigi. That's what it is. None of my gameplay has counted because I forgot to wake up Luigi. It's all my fault.
Super.
Ah.
Pan that starts with P. P. Pan. Choose a word that starts
Yeah,
with that
it
letter.
doesn't count unless you
You did well.
wake up Luigi.
Pig that starts with P. P. Pig.
I made that mistake earlier
Find
too.
that
I just
word that starts with that letter. P.
You did well.
You chose pin that starts with P.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I've done this to us.
Pin. Pick a word that starts with that letter. D.
You found it.
You found duck that starts with D. 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 Duck.
What happens if we choose wrong? I feel like I haven't chosen wrong in a
That
while.
starts with that letter. D. You picked Iggy Iggy that starts with I. Iggy Iggy. Choose a word that starts with that letter.
Icky Iggy.
You found it.
You found dig that starts with D. 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 Dig. Choose a word that starts with that letter. D.
Super.
You chose dog that starts with D. 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 Dog.
If I see Luigi fall asleep again, I'm sorry, Frownie, but I'm going to back seat and yell at you to wake him up.
S.
Well, let's hope I won't make that mistake again. I really suffered. I really suffered for it.
S. Sun. Choose a word that starts
I mean, I know
with
my
that
choices
letter.
of games illustrate that I'm not super pain averse, but
You found sock that starts with S. S.
I like to think I still have some capacity for learning.
Pick a word that starts with that letter. S.
Super.
You picked think that starts with S. S. Think. Pick a word that starts with that letter. M.
You did well.
You found mat that starts with M. M.
I think after this puzzle, it's got to let us out of this room.
Find a word that starts with that letter. M.
I like your choice.
You chose Mario that starts with M. M. Mario. Find a word that starts with that letter. M.
You did well.
You found mug that starts with M. M.
Mug.
Mug.
Oh, thank goodness. Alright, wake up Luigi in the next room. First thing to do is wake up Luigi. There you go, now we won't be trapped.
Find a word that starts with that letter. B.
That works for me.
You found bat that starts with B. 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 Bat. Choose a word that starts with that letter. B.
Freedom.
You picked Bowser that starts with B. 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 Bowser.
The thing about this game, like what makes this so much worse than
Letter. B.
Sesame Street is it's so much of the exact same
chose
thing.
Bug that starts with B. 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 Bug. Pick a word that starts with that letter. N.
I like your choice.
You picked nap that starts with N, nap. Find a word that starts with the letter N.
You did well.
You found net that starts with N, net. Choose a word that starts with the letter N.
I like your choice.
I could go for some peanuts. Oh, that reminds me. I discovered I like cashews now. I decided to try some cashews the other day, and I didn't like them in the past, but I had some the other day and they were delicious. So I like cashews now. I don't know how that happened. Yep, I've unlocked a new snack.
Choose a word that starts with the letter M.
You did well.
You picked map that starts with M, map. Find a word that starts with the letter M.
Super.
Super!
You picked mud that starts with M.
Okay, one more round and we're free.
Mud. Find a word that starts with the letter S.
You found it.
You picked sun that starts with S. Sun. Pick a word that starts with the letter S.
Super.
You picked thick that starts with S. Thick. Choose a word that starts with the letter S.
You found it.
You found think that starts with S. Think.
Ah, we did it. Sweet freedom. Well, I think that's it, my friends. That, I do believe that constitutes every game. We played through all the games once. We won them all. Not really anything else to do, right? I think we can be done with this one. It's so, anticlimactic. Like, we're just done. Like, there's no credits, there's no end screen, no congratulations. We're just, booted back to the menu. I don't like that. I don't like that, because it makes me feel like I haven't finished it. Like, there's something I haven't done. But I think we're gonna move on. I can't think of anything else to do. I tried all the buttons. So, yeah, this has been rough. this one has been rough. It's been pretty dull, unfortunately. And now we're gonna move on to the next one. So excuse me one moment. Let me swap carts. I'll be right back with you. Oh, thank you for the congratulations. I feel much better now, Garisoma. Thank you for that. Now I feel accomplished. So this is what's happening next. If you thought we'd made it through the storm, no, we're only halfway there. Mario's early years, fun with numbers. I actually own 2 copies of this game. I think it's this. It might be Mario's Fun with Letters. I have 2 copies of. I had one of them. I think it's this one. I bought Fun with Numbers And then later on, I came across another copy of Fun with Numbers in a store, and I was like, "Ooh, I don't have this one." And so I bought a second copy, thinking that I had the letters one. So this better be a good game because I've paid for it twice.
Let's go to Number World.
It looks like it's gonna be very much the same. But let's see. Thought Mario's early years was Baby Mario.
Find the 7.
Good point. Although
I like your choice.
you found the 7.
The 7.
I'm pretty happy to not have a screaming and crying
Find the 8.
Baby Mario to deal with. I'll be the only one who screams and cries around here
You
tonight.
found the 8. Find the 9.
That works for me.
You found the 9. Find the 3.
That works for me.
You found the 3.
What are you even doing with those numbers, Luigi? Why are they...
Find the 10.
What is the point of that conveyor belt?
You found it.
You found the 10.
No, that's it. We didn't even have to find them all. I like the music in this room.
Find the 2.
So it looks like we're sending some mail out.
You did well.
You found the 2.
No, they're not even going into the mailbox.
Find the 0.
Ooh, the 0. That's very high concept.
You did well.
You picked the 0. Find the 8.
I like your choice.
You found the 8. Find the 7.
You found it.
You found the 7.
Alright, not a bad game. Ooh, now they're really well hidden.
Find the 4.
Tomatoes for $4?
That works for me.
You found the 4. Find the 10.
The 10, oh.
You found it.
I don't really understand what this is.
Found the
Oh,
10.
what is this a bag of? A bag of potatoes? 10 pounds of potatoes? Is that what it is? 0%. 0% milk. I get it, but I'm not used to seeing 0%.
You found the 2. Find the 5.
A slice of 5 brand bread.
You did well.
You found the 5. Find the 7.
What product is this even supposed to be? Cereal? Cereal boxes aren't perfectly square like this.
Super.
You found the 7.
Looks like a postage stamp. All right, 1 down, 6 to go.
Let's go to Counting World.
It's a box of Squarial. Oh my. Oh no! The horror! No! Look at what they did to me. This island has 2 games on it.
Let's go to Counting World.
No!
Let's count in Mario's bedroom. 8 shoes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 shoes.
One window.
5 buttons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 buttons. 4 pockets. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pockets. 7 socks. 1, 2, 3, 4.
See, I was gonna ask Mario why you have an odd number of socks, but why don't any of your socks match, Mario?
7 socks. 6 toys in the toy box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 toys in the toy box. 10 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 fingers.
I mean, I think that's it. I think we clicked on everything that's clickable. I don't
7 socks.
want to hear about repeat things.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 socks.
Alright. I guess it's okay that there are
Let's
2
count
games,
in Mario's kitchen.
because they're very simple.
4 popsicles. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 popsicles. 8 fruits and vegetables. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 fruits.
What is that
And
purple one in the
vegetables.
middle right? I don't even know what that is. A beet?
3 cups. 1, 2, 3.
What kind of monster stores their drinking vessels in a cabinet on the floor?
3 spoons. 1, 2, 3. 3 spoons. 7 cookies.
I don't know if I'm one to judge.
2, 3, 4, 5,
My mugs are in a drawer closest to the floor.
7 cookies. 6 fruits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fruits. 12 numbers on a clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 numbers on a clock. 5 plates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 plates.
Right, I think that's everything in here.
Let's go to Comparing World.
Comparing world.
Find the smallest swing.
That works for me.
Is that really the smallest one, or is it because it's just further away? Also, look, that one swing is in front of the wall.
Show me the medium-sized swing.
I guess this one?
You found it.
You found the medium-sized swing. Find the tallest swing.
You found it.
And see, it's difficult because I want to read the size differences as perspective differences.
Choose the medium-sized girl.
You found it.
You found a medium-sized girl. Choose the tallest girl.
You did well.
You chose the tallest girl. Show me the shortest girl.
You did well.
You found the shortest girl. Choose the medium-sized boy.
That works for me.
You found the medium-sized boy. Show me the biggest boy.
I like your choice.
You found the biggest boy. Find the smallest boy.
That works for me.
You found the smallest boy.
Alright, what are we doing in here?
Find some water.
This isn't really comparing.
That works for me.
You
This
found
is
some
identifying.
water.
This is not comparing.
Choose another bucket of water.
You found it.
You found another bucket of water. all the sand.
I like your choice.
You found all the sand.
Why all the sand? Find more sand. I mean, it didn't move.
Works for me.
You found more sand. Show me the pair of shovels.
That works for me.
You chose the pair of shovels.
A flower popped up in the top left and said that works for me.
Choose the single shovel.
That works for me.
You picked a single shovel.
Find more sand.
Find an empty bucket.
Solve my maze. Lex wins.
You did well.
You found the empty bucket. Choose the doll on the shelf.
That works for me.
You found the doll on the shelf. Show me the bucket under the branch.
This is not comparing because there's not a bucket not under a
You
branch.
found the bucket under the branch.
This place is called Comparing World.
In between the two flowers.
You did well.
You found the flower.
I like how the things that we're
the two
finding are
flowers.
actually piling up there on the bottom.
Show me the kite above the branch.
Super.
You found the kite above the branch. Pick the teddy bear under the window.
You found it.
You found the teddy bear under the window. Show me the doll in the tree.
You did well.
You found the doll in the tree.
Okay, and that's it. Alright, we made it through another one. 4 games left. Let's start over here on the left and we'll work our way to the right. Let's switch out though. We've been Mario for quite a while.
Let's go to same and different world.
Same and different world. It's the itsy bitsy spider.
The one which is different.
I like your choice.
You chose a tree. It is different. It does not belong. Pick the one which is different.
Cows.
You found it.
You chose the clock. It is different. It does not belong. Find the one which is different.
That works for me.
You picked a horse. It is different. It does not belong.
I'm in the game. Okay, they're increasing the difficulty here.
Find the one which is different.
You did well.
found the goldfish. It is different. It does not belong. Find the one which is different.
Super!
You chose the shirt. It is different.
Good call on waking him up. I'd already forgotten about that mechanic. If we don't do it, we can't win.
Find the one which is different.
You did well!
You found the shoe. It is different. It does not belong.
Wow, it's getting real difficult now.
Find the one which does not belong.
You did well!
You found the zebra. It is different. It does not belong. Find the one which does not belong.
I like your choice.
You chose the seal. It is different. It does not belong.
It's awfully chilly down here.
Show me the one which does not belong.
I like your choice.
You found the swing. It is different. It does not belong.
There's actually it looks like there's actually a fourth round. That's pretty well. There's another cow. This time it's the answer.
Find the one which does not belong.
You found it!
You chose the cow. It is different. It does not belong.
Uh-oh, this time I don't belong.
The one which does not belong.
You found it!
You picked the crayon. It is different. It does not belong. Show me the one which does not belong.
I like your
I had to
choice.
think about that one for a moment.
You chose the tire. It is different. It does not belong.
All of my lamps have tires. Three, four,
Let's go
five.
to how many world? Find the bag with 10 peanuts.
You found it!
You found the bag with 10 peanuts. Find the bag with 5 peanuts.
5 it is.
You did well!
You found the bag with 5 peanuts. Find the bag with 9 peanuts.
I like your choice.
You found the bag with 9 peanuts. Find the bag with 3 peanuts.
I was hoping that it would say find the bag with 1
I like
peanuts.
your choice.
You found the bag with 3 peanuts. Find the bag with 0 peanuts.
Oh, the elephant's gonna be real excited about this one.
You found the bag with 0 peanuts.
It's weird because it's like Are they trying to teach us to count, or are they trying to teach us to identify numbers?
Find the 3 feathers.
These are feathers? I thought they were fish. I thought we were feeding fish to the ostrich.
You picked the 3 feathers. Find the 6 whiskers.
You found it.
You picked the 6 whiskers. Find the 2 spots.
I like your choice.
You found the 2 spots. Find the 8 spots.
You found it.
You found the 8 spots.
That looks weird.
Find the 9 stripes.
You found it.
You found the 9 stripes.
I wonder if anyone grew up with this and they thought that it was a fact that zebras have 9 stripes. To be clear, I don't know that it's a fact that they don't.
Pick the 1 tiger.
Pick the 1 tigers.
You did well.
You found the 1 tiger.
Why is there an exclamation point down there?
Find the 7 parrots.
Oh, there wasn't an exclamation point. It was a number 1 with an example of what one things looked like. I thought it was an exclamation point.
That works for me.
You chose the 7 parrots. Show me the 8 lions.
I like your choice.
You found the 8 lions. Find the 6 ostriches.
That works for me.
You found the 6 ostriches. Pick the 4 hippos.
You did well.
You found the 4 hippos.
But there's that exclamation point again.
Find the 2.
You found it.
You found the 2. Find the 9.
That works for me.
You found the 9. Find the 5.
That works for me.
You found the 5. Find the 7.
That works for me.
You found the 7. Find the 4.
I like your choice.
You found the 4. Find the 3.
Super.
You found the 3.
It's mind-numbing, this game. Alright, here we go. Historically, shapes have served us well. Let's hope this could bring it all back for us. Ooh, it looks like we're building something.
Choose the square. the rectangle.
That works for me.
You found the rectangle. Show me the triangle.
You think I'm gonna have to find 4 circles, or you think I'm gonna find one and all 4 are gonna
chose
fill
the
in?
Triangle. Pick a circle.
You did well.
You chose a circle.
I have to pick the circle 4 times.
Super.
You picked a circle. Choose a circle.
That's weird that it's building from the outside in instead of from
chose
left to
a
right.
circle.
Or right to left, even.
Find a circle.
Super.
You found a circle.
Victory. Well, this is not a thrilling shape game. It's just all the games are the same game.
Find a small circle.
You did well.
You found the small circle. Pick the big circle.
I saved on coding.
You found it.
You found the big circle. Choose the big triangle.
That works for me.
You found the big triangle. Choose the big square.
You did well.
You chose the
It's just the big square, but like a small square isn't even an option.
Show me the small triangle.
You found it.
You chose the small triangle. Show me the big rectangle.
You did well.
You chose the big rectangle. Find a big circle.
Super.
You picked the big circle. Choose the small circle.
Super.
You chose the small circle. Show me the small rectangle.
I like your choice.
You found the small rectangle.
There's our train. Another train. They couldn't think of anything to build out of these shapes other than vehicles. And 2 of them have been trains.
Find a rectangle.
I like your choice.
You chose a rectangle. Find a circle.
I like your choice.
You found a circle. Pick a circle.
I picked the circle before I was even sure it was telling me to do that.
Find a circle.
You did well.
You found a circle.
It's wild. It's wild how much more interesting this game would be with just the addition of letting us move the character instead of you moving a cursor.
You picked a square.
But they didn't do that.
Show me the big triangle.
Super.
You found the big triangle. Choose a circle. You chose
Oh.
a small triangle.
I like your choice.
How
You
embarrassing.
found a circle. Choose a rectangle.
You did well.
You found a rectangle. Pick a small triangle. You found
I'm-
a square.
I just keep assuming what the next shape is gonna be, and I keep getting it wrong, and then I look like I don't know my
A small
shapes.
triangle. Find a square.
That works for me.
You picked a square.
All right, think one more puzzle. Another train. This game should have been called Train Blocks.
Choose a small triangle.
Super.
You chose a small triangle. Find the small rectangle.
Super.
You found the small rectangle.
You choose the correct blocks. Oh my.
You found
Oh, triangle.
a large rectangle. Show me that large triangle.
That works for me.
That one I just misheard because I was talking over it.
Find a large circle.
You found it.
You chose a large circle. Choose the large rectangle.
You did well.
You chose the large rectangle. Find a large circle.
You found it.
You chose a large circle. Pick a square.
That works for me.
You picked the square. Choose a small circle.
You did well.
You picked a small circle. Pick a small circle.
All right. And we are out of here.
You found
We
it.
got one game,
You
one mini
picked
game
a
left.
Small circle.
The shapes game was not the thrill a moment
Let's go
experience I was
to
hoping for.
Sorting World.
Sorting World.
Pick a triangle.
It's a watermelon triangle.
You found it.
You found a big red triangle. Pick a triangle.
You did well.
I guess that's
You
cheese.
found the little yellow triangle. Find a triangle.
You did well.
You found the small gray triangle.
I don't even know what that one's supposed to be. A hat?
Find a triangle.
You did well.
You found a medium blue triangle.
All right. I like to see that. We're moving out of the room. Probably find what circles in here? Purple objects?
Choose a small shape.
We found a medium blue triangle. A small shape.
That works for me.
You found a small circle. Find the small shape.
I like your choice.
You picked a small square. Find the small shape.
Super.
You found a small circle. Find the small
I guess the
shape.
small triangle?
You did well.
You found a small triangle.
Alright, now we need to find large shapes.
Pick a gray shape.
Oh no, gray shapes. You found a small gray circle.
You chose a small gray circle. Find the gray shape.
Super.
You chose a big gray triangle. Find the gray shape.
You did well.
You found a medium gray square. Find the gray shape.
Alright, here we go.
That works for me.
You picked a big gray triangle.
No, I thought this would be the last room. There's more rooms.
Choose a pink square.
I like your choice.
You found a medium pink square. Find a pink square.
You did well.
You found a large pink square. Pick a pink square.
You found it.
You found a small pink square. Find the pink square.
Super.
You
Super.
found a large pink square.
This just goes on forever. Looking for triangles again?
Pick a medium triangle.
You did well.
You chose a medium triangle.
So I think this blue one up here is a large triangle, so I'm going to skip that one.
You found it.
You picked a medium triangle. Choose a medium triangle.
Super.
You picked a medium triangle. Find the medium triangle.
Super.
You picked a medium triangle.
Victory. Oh, thank goodness, it's the last room. Don't fail now, Frownie.
Find a large circle.
Super.
Thank you for the early
Found
trophies.
that large orange circle. Choose a large circle.
That's a giant cookie.
Choose a large circle.
That works for me.
You found a large orange circle. Find a
Here
large
we go.
circle.
Here's our victory.
Super.
You chose a large red circle.
Yet another game conquered. Alright, I don't think we missed any mini games, right? That's Mario's Fun with Numbers. That's the set. Oh, my goodness. What a endurance test these games are. Alright, so I think one more game tonight, my friends. Thinking one more to finish us out, probably. Just stand by a moment. Let me swap the carts. I'll be right back with you. Imagine my shock, horror, and disappointment when I found that there is a third Mario's Early Years game. Thank you for standing by, my friends. It took me a moment longer than I expected. Oh my. So this is really and truly the last. But wait, there's more. This is really the last. Really and truly the last of these. It appears to have fewer games too. Look at that. Well, we know this one has to be the best one, right? Super Agent Frownie Learning Super Show. Shake your arms and move your hips. Come on, everybody, do it now. Alright, well, let's jump right in. Let's go see what is probably going to be the best island. If this Shapes game is just the same game from the previous game, copy-pasted into this one, I'm going to be very annoyed.
Let's go to Listening World.
A listening world?
Find the picture which makes this sound.
Super.
You found the cat. Find the picture which makes this sound.
That works for me.
You picked the horse.
They gotta put all the correct answers just
Find
in the
picture which makes this
in the middle every
sound.
time.
Super.
You picked the duck. Find the picture which makes this sound.
You found it.
Finally, a correct answer in a different spot.
You found the donkey. Find the picture which makes this sound.
You found it.
You found the dog.
Well, that was a brief island. All right, let's check this one out next because it has the potential to really disappoint.
Let's go to Shape World.
Okay, this is different. Thrilling, but brief.
Choose the square.
That works for me.
You picked the square. Show me the triangle.
Oh, it's an upside-down triangle. That's extra tricky.
You chose the triangle. that circle.
Circle it is.
I like your choice.
You chose that circle. Find that rectangle.
Why are the triangle and the circle over here overlapping? I don't have enough room for both of them?
You found it.
You found that rectangle.
In no way were those shapes forming a flower in a pot. I thought if anything they were maybe forming a grandfather clock.
Find that triangle.
That works for me.
You found that triangle. Find that circle.
You found it.
You picked that circle. Find that square.
I like your choice.
You picked that square.
A jack in the box? What?
Choose that square.
Super.
You chose that square. Find that circle.
You did well.
You found that circle. Show me that rectangle.
You did well.
You chose that rectangle.
I can't even guess. I would not have guessed guitar. If you'd given me 100 million guesses, I never would have guessed guitar. Alright, let's finish off this right-hand side. We'll let the princess have a
Let's
turn
go
for a little
to
while.
Color World.
This one is moving right along at like quite the clip. It's revitalized me a little bit because it's it's very fast paced compared to the others. It's revitalized me because I'm thrilled by how this one appears to have so much less content.
You found that brown square. Find that yellow star.
So we've had one animal sounds game and two find the shape games.
You found that yellow star. Find that red heart.
Super.
You found that red heart. Find that blue circle.
You did well.
You found that blue circle.
Should I save up my points for a 1 minute ad break to keep the stream going? I'm not sure what one has to do with the other, but I mean,
You found that white flower.
you may use your points how you choose.
Find that blue berries.
You did well.
You found that blue berries. Find that yellow pear.
Another streamer I watched was kind of
You found that yellow pear.
thinking out loud about the channel points
That green grape.
on her stream and was kind of echoing like sort of my thoughts, and like she doesn't have any
Found that
any
green
channel
grape.
points rewards except for
Find that
except
red
for the
flower.
unlock an emote, the sort of standard unlock an emote awards are the only ones that she has, and she was sort of thinking out loud about how like, and her stream's like been around for up for a good long while, and apparently she's never had redemption things.
Red strawberry.
But she was saying like the trouble with it is that she can't come up with anything that's like
You
that's
found
low
red
effort for her to fulfill when it's redeemed, and doesn't interrupt the gameplay of the stream. But I was like, I can relate to those problems. As much as I don't want to miss any of this non-stop action, it's time for me to head off
mushroom.
to Sleepyland, Chaos says. I appreciate you being here, Chaos. Thank you. Thank you for your company, my friend, and thank you for staying up a little past your bedtime even. We do appreciate it, and I hope that you sleep well. We'll see you next time. It's a good time to go ahead and let everyone know. Tomorrow night on the stream, we're starting a new Scooby-Doo game. First part of the stream is Scooby-Doo. We're going to play Vector Man and try again, see if we can beat Vector Man for the first time, and maybe play some Super C. We might do that in the middle, or we might do it at the end. But definitely Scooby and Vector Man.
Mushroom.
Maybe also Super C. And it would be my pleasure to find the mushroom game.
You found the brown mushroom.
Mushrooms are delicious.
Find the pink grapefruit.
I love
More Scooby-Doo, you know it.
You found the pink.
Of course I got to see cows.
Find the white turnip.
that works for me.
You found the white turnip. Find the purple grape.
You found it.
You found the purple grape.
All right. I think we'll save the theater masks for the end. We'll start here on the left and work our way up.
Let's go to Counting World. 4 plant. 1, 2, 3, 4,
The kids are counting along.
7 book. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 books. 2 drawings. 1, 2, 2 drawings. 8 pieces of chalk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 pieces of chalk. 1 paint box. 1 paint box. 5 paintbrushes. 1, 2, 3,
The one paint box is a little confusing since
5
there are
5 paintbrushes.
8 paints inside.
10 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 fingers. 3 teddy bears. 1, 2, 3, 3 teddy bears. 9 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks. 6 cars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 cars. 10 fingers. 1,
All right, I think that's it. We found a 1, 2,
3,
a 3,
4,
4, 5,
6,
6, 7, and 8, a 9, and a 10. So that's
9,
probably it.
10. 10 fingers.
I feel sorry. Sorry for Frownie now. Someone give him a mushroom and a feather power up. I feel all right. I'm feeling pretty good.
Let's go to Body World.
I don't understand what's happening.
Stomp your foot. Snap your fingers. Clap your hands. Touch your chin. Wiggle your nose. Wiggle your nose. Wink your eye. Touch your hair. Touch your hair.
Well, this is less than thrilling.
Touch your chin. Pinch your cheeks. Touch your hair.
I think that's it. I think I've exhausted Mario's.
Bend your elbow.
Oh,
Bend your elbow.
I was just saying. I think I've exhausted his
Snap
capacity
your fingers.
for movement.
Bend your knee.
I keep finding new stuff.
Wiggle your ankle. Stomp your foot. Touch your
Alright.
hair.
That's gotta be it, right? Well, I know it wants me to copy the movements, but
Touch your hair.
I don't do everything just because the game tells me to. I have a rebellious spirit.
Let's go to opposite world.
Opposite world. Alright, this the final world in the final Mario's early years
The
game.
things which are the opposite of the most.
The things which are opposite of the most. That's
You picked the one which is the least. It is the opposite of the most. Find the things which are the opposite of the most.
very clunky.
You did well.
You chose the one which is the least. It is the opposite of the most. Pick the things which are the opposite of hard.
Super.
You found the one which is soft. It is the
What a weird way to
opposite of
end.
hard. Show me the things which are the opposite of hard.
Super.
You chose the one which is soft. It is the opposite of hard. Show me the things which are the opposite of hot.
Cold.
That works for me.
You found the one which is cold. It is the opposite of hot. Find
I
the
guess
things
this is
which
a cup
are
of
the
coffee,
opposite of hot.
and this is a soda?
Super.
You picked the one which is cold. It is the opposite of hot. Choose the things which which are the opposite of dry.
You did well.
You found the one which is wet. It is the opposite of dry. Find the things which are the opposite of dry.
That works for me.
You found the one which is wet. It is the opposite of dry. Show me the things which are the opposite of full.
You found it.
You picked the one which is empty. It is the opposite of full. Find the things which are the opposite of full.
Super.
You picked the one which is empty. It is the opposite of full.
Okay. Pick the one that is the opposite of up.
Show me the things which are the opposite of up.
You did well.
I called it.
Found the one which is down. It is the opposite of up. Show me the things which are the opposite of up.
I like your choice.
You chose the one which is down. It is the opposite of up. Choose the things which are the opposite of at the top.
You did well.
You chose the one which is
It's
at the
it's just a
bottom.
different way of having us pick the same
It is
thing.
the opposite of at the top. Pick the things which are the opposite of at the top.
I like your choice.
You found the one which is at the bottom. It is the opposite of at the top. Find the things which are the opposite of over.
I mean,
I like your choice.
okay.
You found the one which is under. It is the opposite of
I mean,
over.
So it's like over here the horse is over the person, but here the person is over the horse. So it's just a guess which one they mean. But of course they just want me to keep picking the same
You found
two
the one
things.
which is under. It is the opposite of over. Find the things which are the opposite of on.
Thank you for the clip, Shadow. I look forward to checking that out. I didn't hear what the directions were. Okay.
You
I didn't
found
hear what
the
it told me to
one
pick,
which
but
is off. It is the opposite
of course
on.
it had me just pick the same things.
Find the things which are the opposite of on.
You found it.
You picked the one which is off. It is the opposite of on.
All right. This looks like this is the last room. Kind of think after we finish up this game, maybe I'll throw on Super C and we'll do a couple
Find
runs
the
of that
opposite
tonight
of
too.
at the beginning.
At the end.
Super.
You found the one which is at the end. It is the opposite of at the beginning. Find the opposite of in the front.
That works for me.
You found the one which is in the back. It is the opposite of in the front. Choose the opposite of big.
That works for me.
You chose the one, which is little. It is the opposite of big. Show me the opposite of short.
That works for me.
You picked the one, which is tall. It is the opposite of short.
All right. I think that's it. I think that we've completed the game. Gone to all the islands. Used all the characters. None of the buttons are doing anything else on the menu, so I think we've completed it. That's the trilogy, Mario's early years. This last game just flew by. It feels like we just started it a minute ago. I'm relieved that it went by so quickly. So I don't look forward to playing these again. I think I've had my fill. I think I've had my fill of Sesame Street and Mario's early years games. Though I do have a couple more educational games. Like I said, I do have the Mario's Missing and Mario's Time Machine on the SNES. We will do those at some point. But I don't have plans to do them soon. I think the 5 games we did tonight were a nice set, and they've satiated my thirst for knowledge for the time being. So thank you for enjoying these with me, my friends. It was a time. We're getting our way through these. I'm glad to have done it, and I'm glad to be done with it. So yeah, I think I'll throw on Super C, and we'll end with we'll play a real game for a little while. That's how we'll finish it up. So if you want to come along with me for that, we'll do that for half an hour, something like that. We'll see, depending on how it's going. We're working on a challenge run in Super C. The goal is 100% run, deathless. I've done 100% twice now, with 1 death in each run, so I'm really close to having that deathless run, but not quite there yet. So we can grind a few attempts tonight. If you allow me to step away just a moment, I'll be right back with you.